Yo, what's up, everybody? Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching later. We are cracked into the first month of the year. We've made it all the way through the first month of the year, which is great because everybody's been crushing. I see workouts getting checked off all the time. I see gains happening. I see people working out in spite of their feelings, and that's going to be the theme coming up pretty soon here, because when the new year starts, like we're all motivated, we go back to the gym. There, we go to the gym. There's a bunch of noobs there. It's like, oh yeah, like cool. Like I'm outside of that pack. But as time goes on and we're in the trenches and we're working hard and diligently on our lifts, on our diet every single day, in spite of our feelings, you're a little tired, you're a little sick, you're a little whatever, you still bring all the intensity that you have into you into that workout, into the work that we're doing in this program, so we can create the best version of ourselves for all other time, for all other moments in our life. And so, when it comes to that and it comes to the program, what I want to emphasize with y'all tonight on this lovely Thursday is just the mindset. And what I want to talk about is the mindset towards the workouts and what we're doing with the workouts. It's so easy, especially if you get used to the routine, especially if you get used to the lifts. It's so easy to just find yourself going through the motions, just checking off the boxes. And look, the reality is some days that's what happens. But what I want to emphasize with you and what I want it to encourage you to do is to just take a wartime mindset into that weight room. Turn off your phone if you have to. Put away the distractions. Go in there and see how hard you can push yourself. How far can you push it with the weight? Can you push yourself until you're seeing stars virtually every lift? Can you gas yourself out every lift? And look, the fact of the matter, like, is that in reality, is that how we would that be the most ideal training? Would that be if we were gassing and going as hard as we can every single lift? Would that be optimal? No, but we're battling our own nature, so we have to bring that mindset to it as often as we can. And when we bring that mindset that we're going to push it as hard as we can, we're going to dig deep and see how far we can go on the lifts. When we bring that mindset to the workouts more often than not, now we are on schedule for optimal lifting. And I the risks of going too hard are much smaller than the consequences of going too easy. We're not gonna burn out. Like, these lifts aren't gonna burn you out. You're gonna be good to go. You're not an F1 car. You're not gonna blow a transmission. But we need obviously we need to be smart about it. I'm not saying go in there and throw up 4 plates on a squat rack if you've never done it before. But if you're at rep 10, you still have some in the gas and it calls for 10 reps, bang it out till 12. Bang it out till 12. Bang it out till you see stars. My old favorite thing to do with myself. I do it like 3 times a week. I hop on a lift. I'm like, okay, this is the one. Let's see if I can push it and like literally kill myself. Can I kill myself with this lift? It never happens. I'm never able to do it. But what does happen is I get a great workout in. I push myself to what I didn't think was going to happen prior to stepping into the gym. Dude, I'm telling you, it's in that moment. It's when you're pushing yourself, especially in spite of your feelings, especially on the days that you don't feel like doing it. So you focus up, you commit to it, and you push yourself with the intensity that rears its head out once in a while in your life. And you force yourself to draw that intensity and draw that focus out of yourself for that lift. Like, you are practicing bringing that intensity out of yourself, that focus out of yourself. And the more often you do it, the more skilled you become at it. Next thing you know, you're able to bring that focus and intensity to any activity that you're doing, whether it be studying, whether it be working, whether it be, focusing on being present with your loved ones. And I know that seems like kind of like counterintuitive. Like, Rob, how is pushing myself in the gym going to help me be present when I'm with my loved ones? Well, if you're able to bring that intense momentary focus in the gym, when you're with your kids, when you're with your chick, when you're with your dude, whoever it is you're with, that you're with a client, whatever, or you're with the books and you're studying, whoever it is that you're with, you can draw on that intensity. It's a skill that transmutates into other areas of your life. We just find it in a pursuit of vanity. We just find it bringing out that primal part of ourselves in the weight room, clanging around the weights, pushing ourselves, getting sweaty, running out of breath, seeing stars, failing lifts, not wanting to do more but doing it anyways, showing up when we don't want to, turning off distractions, side buttoning phone calls. We can get to it when we're done. The world's not going to end if you don't get back to in 45 minutes. Finish your workout, call them right back. If it's really that big of a deal, shoot them a text message. Hey, I'll call you right back. I'm in the middle of a commitment. People respect that. They appreciate it. They want you to be doing productive things that you're committed to. Say, I'm in the middle of a commitment right now. I'll get right back to you. But bring that intensity, bring that focus, and let's just freaking drive on it, man. Let's drive on these workouts. And I'm asking you to do it, but I'm not asking you to do it, from above you. I'm asking you to do it while I'm standing next to you. I'm asking this of myself right now too. And I'm pushing out for myself right now too. And I wouldn't have it any other way, man. I love that shit. For me, it's always been like that. I've always loved to lift weights. I didn't have the diet dialed in. I was kind of like a chunky, strong dude for a lot of years. But it quickly becomes part of you. And so if you're struggling with that kind of mindset, the only way to overcome that is to make a decision that you're not going to give in to your feelings, that you're not going to go through the motions. You make that decision and then you practice it. And through the practice, through the repetitions, it becomes second nature. And now we're banging on all cylinders. All cylinders are firing. We're running at optimal horsepower. And that's all fine. That's all dandy. We got to do that. And we do that in tandem with the diet. We're watching what we eat to a methodical degree. We know down to a specific gram about how many grams of carbs, protein, and fat we're putting into our body every day. We're dialed in on that and we're laser focused on it. Because, man, when I want you to hit that goal. I want you to show up in Thailand absolutely ripped. I want you to roll into the Netherlands feeling like the best version of yourself. I want your 42nd birthday to roll around and you're just like, bam, fully ripped. And, that's not going to happen if you're going through the motions on your diet either. You have to bring that do or die mentality to the diet too. And you know what? If you blow it one day, we need to get right back on the horse. We need to let that day of blowing it be our lesson. Because the fact of the matter is, when you blow it, when you have a bad day of eating, what you have to overcome is personal guilt. And let that be your guide. Let your conscience be your guidance when it comes to how you recover from blowing your diet. You blow your diet, you feel guilty, you start negotiating with yourself about how you're going to make it up. Just drop it. Don't try and make it up. Just dial in, lock in, like the kids say. Focus on it. Just track the foods. If the options aren't there for you, and if the only thing at your fingertips is foods that aren't in alignment with your diet, they're all fatty foods, and it's going to put you over on your fat, then don't eat. Just wait. You'll be fine. Oh, but Rob, I'm not going to be around food for another 4 hours and I'm hungry right now. Dude, I don't care. What price, how badly do you want it? What price are you willing to pay to get it? If it's is it really are you really, really willing to throw out your vision for yourself because having bacon on that turkey sandwich just sounds tasty, dude, if that's the case, you're never going to make it. You're never going to make it with anything. So buckle up, make the right decisions. If the right decisions aren't presenting themselves, I used to say the healthier option. We're done with that, dude. We're going in right now. It's not the healthier option. It's the option. It's doing whatever it takes to get to the option, to will yourself to the option that's going to fit the diet properly. Laser in on that 100%. Right now is the time, bro. We're in February. And I know that feels like winter, like we're going to be coming into spring soon. And right after spring is summer. We're all like, think about it like this. We're already behind. Afford, we cannot afford to fluff off the diet, to think that, oh, that I'm going to take the softer, easier, more convenient route with the foods that I eat. So I don't have to feel hungry for a little bit. And you know what? Maybe you need to feel hungry for a little bit if that's how soft you are. Maybe you need to struggle with some hunger pangs if that's how you're feeling. Look, you've felt worse feelings than just being hungry for a little bit. And I know what it's like. Dude, I know what it's like to be out working 10 hours without food and to come home and just like you can't eat enough chicken and rice to satisfy yourself. Like your stomach's full, but your body's still hungry because you're in a deficit. I know exactly what that's like. It happens to me a couple times a week. But what's the option? What's the option? We choose the easier, softer route, like every other normie out there in the world that can't see their dick because their belly's in the way. Or is that how we're living? No, we're not. By being in this program, by making the time commitment, the money commitment, the energy commitment, by taking the time to track your foods, you've declared to me and to yourself that your vision is to be elite in the realm of fitness. And I want that for you. I can't want it more than you want it for you, though. And frankly, dude, I have the easy part. I write the workouts because I know how to write them. Dude, the ones I write are bangers, bro. I write good stuff. I write the workouts because I know how to write them. I come on this call. I talk for a couple hours. I check your messages. I return your messages. I update your diet. Dude, that's very, very simple compared to the work that you're doing. It's very easy compared to you. You have the hard part of it, and I fully recognize that. But take solace in the fact that I'm rolling the hard part with you too. I'm eating the lean meats. I've eaten so much turkey and rice. I can't satiate my hunger. I'm going so hard in the gym. Like I'm right there with you doing that. I'm doing it. I'm showing up at the gym at 5 in the morning, bro. That's the only time I have to make it. I tried to like, dude, I tried this like once a year. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna give up the mornings. I'm gonna let my wife have the mornings to work out, yada yada yada. But it just doesn't work, dude. For me to live my life, for me to do what I have to do, I have to wake up at 4:30 at the latest. It doesn't matter what time I went to bed. It doesn't matter how many times the kids got up. It doesn't matter what kind of work I'm doing that day, and then I have to rush home and get right out the door. None of that stuff matters. What matters is that I maintain the commitment to myself. And if for no other reason than the fact that I'm asking you to maintain that commitment to yourself. And look, dude, I'm nothing special. In fact, like, I'm so far from special. If I can roll that, dude, you definitely can. I don't know if you've realized this yet, but in this group are extremely talented people, extremely smart people. We've had the run of the gamut through here, too. We've had doctors through here. We've had high powered attorneys. We've had multimillionaires. We've had super successful business people. We've had smart young people. We've had the gamut run through here. And we like, it's blowing my mind. Like this little business blows my mind about the level of the intelligence and success level of the people that are attracted to this program. Like I did not expect that when I started. I expect like a bunch of like young men that needed to be whipped into shape, but it's like really it is the cream of the crop who are just finishing off this last detail with themselves that the entire world says that they want to finish off, but very few do it. Dude, we like the average strength in here compared to like your normal gym goer, like the guys that go consistently, is insane. Uh, my privilege. I'm very privileged to be in this position and to be working with you. Take advantage of it. Reach out to me, call me, hit me up. I'm always here for you guys. I always call you back as soon as I can. And I'm always super fucking happy to hear from you. Sorry for my cussing. I'm trying not to cuss, but sometimes it slips out. I'm always super happy to hear from you. It's the bright spot in my day, man. Especially when I get like a phone call. I love that because it's like there's so much else that we get to connect on. Like I get to know you more, I get to learn more about you, and just do a better job for you. Hopefully, bring more value to you through the more time that we interface. And look, if I'm not like picking up the phone and dialing you, bro, I'm on the phone all day dialing everybody. So cut me some slack. Reach out to me. I'm here for you when you need me. All right. So I think that's good for the rant. We'll get into it, man. I've been at the gym. You know me, when I go to the gym, I like to do my thing, but I also get driven crazy, dude. I get driven crazy by what I see in there. People so far out of line, dude. So they're just like swerving in and out of their lane. They can't stay in their lane. They have no idea. I see like these people coming in relatively untrained, novices, newbies, doing these crazy, like wild, elite bodybuilder lifting programs. Like guys coming in and starting off with curls. It's like, dude, you don't even need to be doing curls at all. You need to be doing barbell rows and pull ups. That's it. Like, so I'm glad that we're here. I'm glad that you guys aren't in the gym doing that. I'm glad that we're all just pushing it and crushing along. So keep with it. Keep crushing. Be bold with your workouts. Go for it. Be laser focused on your diet. Be hungry if it means it. Choose being hungry over convenience. Like there's no there the policy of just pick the smarter option is off the table, dude. Starve until you get to the right food. I do it. You can do it. You'll be fine. Everybody's fine. And if you're not okay with that, then that means you definitely need to do it. Take that, take those two elements, bring them, pull them together. If you're doing it, know what kind of savage you are. If you're doing it, you're in the top 0.1% of people that can commit to something and ride it out. Know that about yourself. Take that knowledge about yourself and be bold in your life and your declarations for yourself and your faith for yourself. And I'm not talking about any sort of specific spiritual faith in a higher power. I'm talking about faith in yourself and your ability to pull it off. Do I think it's divine? Yeah, but not everybody does. That's okay. Um, but that, the whole universe is conspiring for you to let go of your anxieties, let go of your worries, recognize how powerful you are, and embolden you to take that confidence into your life. So be bold, be fearless. I don't want you worrying about anything. I want you focused on your dreams. And if no matter what it seems like is going on out there, going on in your life, dude, you made it through worse. Everything's going to be good. Everything's going to be a lot better than you could ever imagine for yourself. And if If you're tying those two together, you get to know that. And if you're in the process of melding those two together, of realizing that, of bringing together the diet and the training, like, just take that future boldness that you've earned and bring it to your present now. Be that now. Implement it faster. Bring the boldness faster. Dream bigger, faster, stronger now. Don't wait.